Hello everyone, Matt Thompson with you on what has been a very serious day for Melbourne forward Liam Jurrah. He's now facing 4 additional charges on top of the 2 he was already facing out of that wild night in Alice Springs a couple of months ago. The 4 additional charges, 4 charges of aggravated assault against 4 different people. In some good news for Liam Jurrah today though, as he faced a court hearing in Alice Springs via video link from the room that's normally used as the tribunal room here at the back of AFL House. As he faced that magistrate for a second time today, his lawyer was able to argue that he should be allowed to go to Darwin to play for Melbourne in a match on July 21 against Port Adelaide. Now, even though that happens, 2 days later, Jurrah will then head to Alice Springs to face court on these charges. It has been a very big day for Liam Jurrah as he fights to make a football return, all the while facing a very serious set of legal circumstances. To on-field news, and Collingwood is set to welcome back a host of key players ahead of tomorrow night's grand final rematch against Geelong.
Yeah, we've completed training, so the squad goes out this evening. But Joel's is up and about. Daisy's ready to go. Chris is over his virus, so we've got an interesting selection dilemma with probably 26, 27 blokes that deserve their positions, and we'll go through that in a moment.
In further good news, Chris Tarrant is over a calf complaint and will line up in the VFL. The Cats have ended speculation Daniel Menzel could be used as trade bait to lure either Patrick Dangerfield or Travis Boak back to Victoria by re-signing the 20-year-old for a further 2 seasons.
For me, I guess it was all about getting my knee right and being able to train with the boys and know where I'm at, I guess. And then once I was able to do that, I pretty much was able to sit down and have a think about what I wanted to do, and I wanted to get it out of the way, so I'm glad that I've been able to.
At St Kilda, Scott Waters insists his side isn't daunted by a trip west to face the top-of-the-table Eagles on Sunday.
22 players go away, huge challenge in front of us, top of the table or top of the league in the moment, West Coast, so that's a massive challenge. I think they've lost 1 game out of their last 15 over there, so we're excited. It's come at a great time for us and we can't wait.
And the cold weather has bitten hard at Carlton, with skipper Chris Judd calling in sick due to a mystery ailment.
No, he's done it before. You wouldn't believe it. He has done it before. So it's probably every player on our list has done it. Even a coach has done it once. I did it once about 3 years ago. So yeah, but yeah. Have you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, you've gone in sick. Yeah. Anyone else in the room? Yep, we're all guilty. So yeah, Juddy, he's human. We've got him. He's human. It's good. Official. It's on record.
But on a brighter note, Ratton all but confirmed Chris Jurrah is over his turf toe and will return to face Adelaide at Etihad.
For sure, he'll be named. Unless something goes amiss, he's right to go.
While the informed Crows, on the other hand, couldn't be any happier, having had an extra 2 days break on the Blues.
Oh, it is, yeah. I mean, 8 days for us, 6 days for them. Once they bounce the ball, doesn't mean much. But what we have been doing is running games out really well. We've been scoring heavily in the back half of quarters. So you think if we just keep putting speed on the game, that's been suiting us, and hopefully we can exploit that again on the weekend.
All right, let's head to Sydney now. Our reporter James Dampney is there with some news out of the Swans camp.
Thanks, Matty. Well, the news in Sydney has a green tinge today, with the big Irishman Tommy Walsh to make his AFL debut against Melbourne on Saturday afternoon. After a slow start to his time in Sydney, the man from County Kerry is thrilled to get his chance.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. I suppose at certain stages I thought it would never happen, but it was just great to get off the mark, and I was pretty excited when he told me.
Oh, we just hope that he comes in and plays a role for us like any other player that we select, and we think he can do that for us. He can come into the team and play forward or back. He'll primarily play forward and give us a bit of structure in our forward line, and hopefully just make a real strong contest.
After a disappointing display against Richmond last week, coach John Longmire is looking for a stern response against the Demons.
And we're after a lot better performance than that. I mean, the players are determined to come out this week and do it, but we need to make sure our preparation's been good. But we've got to wait and see how we go on the weekend. I mean, that's the real challenge. Is we've got to make sure we do it, and that'll be what we need to do on Saturday.
So that's all the news from Sydney for this week. Back to you, Matty.
Thanks, James. And the other news out of the Harbour City today is a bit west of the bridge, coming from the GWS camp. 5 big key re-signings at the Giants today. So good on them. Now, right throughout the night here on AFL.com.au, we have the very latest team news for you ahead of another big weekend of action. Of course, tomorrow night we cannot wait for Geelong and the Pies. It's going to be huge. Click back soon for the very latest.